strong man personal finance. My name is Christopher Belly. I'm a certified CPA accountant. I'm a long-term boglehead investor. I'm author of the book Stop Being a Broke Loser. It's on Amazon. And y'all go ahead, get your laughs in. Laugh at me, mock me, make fun of me. Because I got Bob on my abba. That's right. I'm diamond hands, bussy boys. And nothing you say or do is going to make me sell that stock. Anyway, we got to talk about Alibaba, okay? Now, remember my portfolio strategy, ladies and gentlemen. I have 95% of my net worth. Well, I guess if you exclude my house, which I don't count my net worth. I got 95% of my net worth in the Vanguard Total World Stock Market Index ETF, mostly in tax advantage accounts. And I have 5% of my net worth in individual speculative stocks. Now, I could be the greatest stock investor of all time. I could also be the biggest clown, the biggest stock clown of all time, besides Jeremy, of course. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I want 5% of my portfolio to be invested in assets that I think at some point will outperform the market. And even if I'm wrong, I got 95% of my money in the Vanguard Total World Stock Market Index Fund. So I'm not worried about it, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, let me refresh you on why I chose Alibaba, okay? Yes, I know it's a VIE. Yes, I know China's so communist. Yes, I know it may be delisted. Blah, 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 blah. But when you look at the business for what it is, where it's located, all that good stuff, I think it's a great stock to speculate on in my own personal portfolio. Now, let's think about China, okay? China has 1.3, 1.4 billion people. People talk about the Communist Party and the demographics problem. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? They still have 1.4 billion people, okay? They are also in close proximity. They are in the most populous and fastest growing economies in the world. That's right, Asia. So when you think about Alibaba, which is this massively profitable tech giant, online retailer, and you look at the country they're in, and you look at the amount of people they have access to, I think it's a potential good long-term investment, okay? Remember, what stocks do I buy? What individual stocks do I buy? I buy stocks that are profitable, that have fallen massively, that everybody thinks are trash. That's basically my individual stock picking strategy. I don't touch individual unprofitable trash stocks. I don't touch small cap growth. People are concerned about China. People are concerned there's fraud, blah, 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 blah. And I agree. I'm sure there's some massive freaking fraud with, a lot of the smaller companies. But I find it hard to believe that all of Alibaba's books are just complete and utter made-up trash, especially because of the size of the company. It is a real company, ladies and gentlemen. It isn't some stupid scam that doesn't have any real operations, okay? This is a legitimate company. Now, you may be like, oh, the numbers might be off. Maybe there's some fraud involved. Maybe. I don't freaking know. But if I was to bet on a Chinese stock, I'm going to bet on one that has a huge amount of revenue, that has a huge presence in the country, okay? I'm not going to buy some clown stock in China, some small cap company with no revenues. Of course I'm not going to. But I do believe Alibaba is a real business, despite what all you clowns say. So yes, I am diamond handsing Alibaba. I am not selling that stock. I don't care what delisting news comes out. I don't care what trade war stuff goes on in the United States. Between the United States and China, there's a reason that Alibaba is so cheap right now. Now, if Alibaba was a US-based company, that stock would be multiple times higher. And what's going to happen is if these fears go away, these delisting fears, the recent problems with China's economy, the lockdowns, blah, 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 blah. Once that all goes away, where do you think this stock could potentially be in 5 or 10 years? And I'm willing to wait that long, ladies and gentlemen. I am willing to wait that long. Now, a lot of people hate China in the United States, and I can tell you why. It's because they're our geopolitical rival. They are an emerging superpower. There's a lot of propaganda out there that says China's trash. They're never going to match the United States. I don't freaking believe that, okay? I love America. I love the United States. We have a fraction of the population. And they are a very developed country. At some point, China will surpass the United States. I guarantee it, okay? I don't know exactly when. I'm not the world's greatest market forecaster, but at some point they will pass the United States. And if you don't like that, that's just how the world is, okay? America's not going to be the largest superpower forever and ever and ever into the future. We were the beneficiaries of winning World War II. All the rest of the world was freaking destroyed. Half of the world fell under communism. And we were Big Daddy on the block. But after the fall of the Soviet Union, and with all these, countries going from, basically trash to developed, mature economies, a lot of other countries are going to be, potentially rivaling the United States at some point in the future or surpassing it in GDP. And that's fine with me. And I'm willing to take the risk of all this crap and this drama going on, with the, between the SEC and the fears of delisting and any temporary short-term fluctuations in the Chinese economy. Even if this freaking real estate bubble, that I've been looking into in China, even if that bursts, think about this, ladies and gentlemen. Remember in the United States in 2007, 2008, didn't we also have a real estate bubble that almost collapsed the entire global economy? Crushed it, okay? The United States, with our clownish freaking policies, giving mortgages to clowns that couldn't afford it, we almost destroyed the world economy, United States. And look what happened to our stock market. Look where our stock market is 10 years after that massive catastrophe. Well, 12 years. It's way freaking higher, okay? I'm not worried about any of this short-term crap. I believe Alibaba is a real company, despite what a lot of you clowns say. I believe Alibaba will continue to grow revenues and be profitable in the future. I believe the Chinese economy will be much larger in the future. And I'm willing to freaking wait, okay? So you do your little FUD, you talk your trash, you crap on strong man, because I got 5% of my portfolio in Baba. I don't care, because guess what? If I'm right on this, and all these fears drop away, and the Chinese economy keeps growing, and one day it surpasses the United States, and Baba has access to billions of people, they're in close proximity to China, including Africa, what do you think's going to happen to Alibaba stock, ladies and gentlemen? I'm just saying, okay? Now, I'm not trying to encourage you to buy this. You don't have to buy this stock. You don't. I'm an index fund investor. I got 95% of my money in index funds. But I just want you clowns to understand why I'm doing this. Why I am investing in Alibaba with roughly 5% of my portfolio. And I'm actually probably done buying the stock. I mean, I think I have enough in individual stocks. I'm just going to keep buying VT and VTWX. But I just wanted to give you my thoughts. I'm not selling this stock. I'm not. I don't have bussy hands like I did with Intel. I'm willing to wait. If I have to wait freaking decades to see my thesis play out, which is really not a complicated thesis. Oh, it's not sophisticated. Oh, sell Baba because it went down, bro. I'm willing to freaking wait, all right? Well, that's it, guys. I'm going to go to the gym, and then I have to go back to work. Cheers!